Welcome to Positive Atheism English Channel. Today I am going to continue regarding the contribution of Periyar to the rationalist movement of India. History of the self-respect movement. The individuality of human being is self-respect because he or she has sixth sense. Men and women alone are rational beings. Apart from it, he or she is a social animal. Individuality, diversity, and honor are the special qualities. When it is challenged, nobody tolerates. Hence, the importance and inevitability of the philosophy of self respect. Self respect is the basic instinct of human beings. This instinct is put under hibernation caused by the birth based discrimination and created by the exploitative forces in the society. This social trend continued for many centuries. To change the retrograde social trend, Periyar insisted on the fervor of self-respect among the exploited section and instilled in them the confidence to stake claim equality with others. Periyar founded the rationalist organization as Self-Respect Movement in 1925. Periyar led his public life through organizational activities by propagating equality of humans, liberation of women, and eradication of superstition. Periyar did not restrict himself only to the public addressing. He published rationalist literature in the form of small booklets, the cost of which could be affordable to the ordinary people. Besides, he started publishing rationalist magazines Kudi Arasu, meaning Republic in Tamil, in 1925 and Revolt in English in 1927. The green wrapper Kudi Arasu awakened the people in Tamil Nadu and transformed the social and political thinking of the state. Periyar conducted first Madras Provincial Self-Respect Conference in 1929 at a suburban center of Chennai. The progressive resolutions passed in the conference gave a new wisdom and direction to the then political rulers. They continued to create impact on the post-independent period in the form of enactment of progressive legislations. While Periyar emphasized the equality of human beings, he propagated for the equality of women also and treating them equally on par with others. To the extent the intellect ingredient is embedded in Periyar's prescriptions, the projection for their practical adherence also prevailed predominantly. When Periyar insisted on the rights of women, he was asked to list out the rights he advocated for women. Periyar, with the acumen of practicality, replied instantly as, not more rights for men, but as they are for men. Intellectual thoughts and the enabling approach for its practical adherence is the core functional feature of Periyar's rationalist movement. The resolution of equal property rights for women passed in 1929 became an enactment ensuring equal rights for women in the inheritance of the family properties along with male members in the year 1990. Periyar's rationalist propaganda facilitated the political rulers to enact legislations on progressive fronts. Periyar continued his propaganda and practice on certain areas even when it was pronounced as not valid by the court of law. Self-respect marriages devoid of rituals and ceremonies are common and popular nowadays in Tamil Nadu. Any priest will not be invited to perform the marriage. When self-respect marriages were performed, at the beginning it received stiff opposition from the society. At one stage, when dispute arose on the validity of self-respect marriage in the court of law, it was declared void. Despite this negative verdict, people in Tamil Nadu continued the practice of self-respect marriages in their families, which is the power and influence of Periyar's rationalist propaganda. Later, at one stage, Tamil Nadu government legalized the performance of self-respect marriages retrospectively with a due enactment of legislation and its insertion in the Hindu law. On many occasions, the enactments for the rationalist way of living will not be initiated by the political rulers suo motu. Some organizational leadership is required to mobilize the public opinion in favor of the progressive deeds for the political rulers to accomplish. In such an organizational leadership, Periyar and his movement are pioneers for emulation by the rationalist movements. Periyar's rationalist approach manifested in the form of enforcing human rights, which were earlier portrayed as religious rights. He led the Vaikom agitation in Kerala in 1924, even prior to his launching the self-respect movement. People who were considered as untouchables dogmatically were not allowed even to walk on the streets surrounding the Hindu temple at Vaikom. Periyar, as a Congress leader, led the agitation despite the initial opposition for it by Mahatma Gandhi, but ended successfully, enabling access to the downtrodden people to walk on the street. Later, it culminated as allowing entry to the untouchables inside the temples too. Periyar movement is a unique rationalist movement which is fighting for the equality of human beings in the affairs of God and religion. The Vaikom agitation inspired Babasaheb B.R. Ambedkar to lead the Mahar agitation to collect drinking water by the downtrodden from the public tank. The ideological heritage of Periyar is sustained by the present leadership of the movement. It launches agitation for the appointment of priests in Hindu temples hailing from all the castes, a case which is pending before the court despite the legislation enacted and supported by the government of Tamil Nadu. Rationalist movement fighting for the rights of the individuals in religious affairs is unparalleled in any part of the country. Periyar did the propaganda work on family planning even prior to its becoming an agenda of the government. Giving birth to child was considered as gift of God, and this deep-rooted superstition was ingrained in the minds of the masses. Periyar blasted at the superstitious belief and predicted childbirth through test tube babies as early as in 1942, which has become a practical reality today. While eradicating superstitious belief, he propagated it through developing scientific temper. Periyar was the forerunner even prior to the enshrinement of developing scientific temper in the Indian Constitution for its practice as fundamental duty by every citizen. At present, the political rulers took the oath of office abiding by the provisions of the Indian Constitution, neither possess nor practice scientific temper. They blindly accede to the dictum of God, man who had dreamt of the treasure of 1,000 tons of gold bars inside the earth and commenced the excavation work. The nil outcome of the earth excavation exposed the government in a shameful position to the entire world. When the current level challenges for eradication of superstition remain a system with the favor of the government, it continues as an arduous task to develop scientific temper. Periyar faced deeper challenges and did the propaganda on rationalist line. In Tamil Nadu, control of childbirth has become a social phenomenon with the due acceptance of the masses. All the people in various walks of public life propagate for family planning more vigorously than the government. In marriage functions, blessing the couple with a piece of advice on family planning has become the order of the day in Tamil Nadu. For such a social revolution, Periyar prepared this land, sown the seeds, and manured the rationalist crop for its due harvest, enjoyable by the mankind. For a country like India, the societal setup varies from state to state. The evil effects of social discrimination will also vary. A coordinated endeavor is required for any rationalist movement to attain overall progress in achieving the cause. Periyar maintained mutual relationship with the rationalist leaders and movements of other states. The radical humanist leader from West Bengal, M.N. Roy, atheist leader from Andhra Pradesh, Gora, and many leaders visited Tamil Nadu and participated in the rationalist propaganda activities of Periyar movement. Similarly, Periyar toured vastly in other northern states and did propaganda work. Periyar introduced to Tamil people Ingersoll, Bertrand Russell, and translated Communist Manifesto of Marx and Engels in Tamil in the 1930s. Periyar was the first published Babasaheb Ambedkar's Annihilation of Caste, the undelivered presidential address at Jatpat Todak Mandal, Lahore, Punjab in 1936. The major significance of Periyar and his movement lies in its non-violent deliverance. All the rationalist endeavors are being carried out without any violence. Many revolutions which history had witnessed took place with the bloodshed and heavy loss of human lives. But Periyar revolutionized the minds of the masses and the society without using any arm or weapon. It is through sheer intellectual process with committed propaganda to the cause. Silent revolution for the change of the mindset of the masses is the salient significance of Periyar movement. Overall, Periyar movement has contributed to the mankind by changing the minds of the masses qualitatively to a substantial level. Education is the instrument of the social change. Majority of masses were denied educational opportunities dogmatically during the past. Periyar revolted against this social discrimination and was instrumental to bring compensatory discrimination in the form of reservation through the First Amendment in the Indian Constitution. Today, the qualitative change in the mindset and the lifestyle of many people is due to their educational background and proper deployment in the society. The impact of the quantitative change is not fully visible due to the increasing population. To combat the population increase, the rationalist movements have to strive hard so that the mindset of all the people would change to rationalist outlook. Breaking of religious impediments and superstitious barriers has to be aggressively attacked to acquire the full-fledged rationalist outlook by the whole mankind. The future progress of mankind lies in the development of rationalist outlook of the masses. Past history has proved the efficacy of such social progress. Faster the attainment of rationalist outlook, faster would be the progress of mankind. To attain such social objective, rationalist movement would have to take leading roles. Periyar movement will assume its role and understand the agenda for its accomplishment for the cause of peace, social harmony, and prosperity of mankind. And here ends our today's speech of Dr. K. Veeramani on contribution of Periyar to the rationalist movements in India. We'll meet again in the next episode. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English Channel presented by Dr. Samaram Multi-Channel Network, which crossed 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.
Please download Samaram Multi-Channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.